Hey everyone, welcome back to Main Street Data. Yesterday, Tesla just put out their latest earnings results, and in this video, we're just going to delve into a couple of the charts to really understand a little bit more about how Tesla is doing. So the first chart that we're going to look at is operating income for the company. We can see that they used to be consistently negative, and about 15 quarters or so ago, they flipped positive and has been positive ever since. This has been really important for the stock price rise over the last few years. It's been an absolute rocket ship because the company is absolutely printing money now. And in the most recent quarter, we're at about $1.5 billion worth of operating income. So this is still way lower than what we saw during the COVID boom, during the 2021, 2022 years. A lot of this has to do with interest rates going up. It just is that much more difficult to buy a car for a lot of people. So a lot of people are holding off on purchasing new vehicles. But the fact that we're in a high interest rate environment and Tesla still has a operating income of $1.5 billion is a fantastic sign. This is no longer a company that is on the brink of bankruptcy or anything like that. On a bad quarter, they still are absolutely printing money. So if you're a long-term believer in all of the R&D that Tesla is doing with robotaxis and Optimus, this is actually a great sign that they're going to continue be able funding all of their R&D efforts. The second chart that we're going to look at here is the amount of cash and cash equivalents that Tesla now has on their balance sheet. In this most recent quarter, it comes in at roughly $30 billion. So once again, this is no longer a company that is on the brink of bankruptcy. Keeping $30 billion on the balance sheet is pretty incredible. One interesting thing that came up during the conference call yesterday was the idea of Tesla possibly investing in xAI. So maybe taking a $5 billion chunk and investing that in xAI to form a tighter partnership between the two companies. In fact, Elon Musk just put out a poll over on X to just gauge the interest level on if folks in the community think that that would be a good idea. It seems like the company will need shareholder approval, shareholder vote, as well as board approval to move forward with something like that. So that definitely is something interesting to watch. But with $30 billion on the balance sheet, they can definitely make a $5 billion investment into a different company if they want to. And the final chart that we'll look at in this video is Tesla's revenue by segment. So as we can see, this company has been increasing their revenue quite a bit over the last several years, and it's kind of flatlined again in this low interest rate environment. But if we actually take away the auto revenue, which is highly dependent on the interest rates, we actually see a pretty interesting exponential growth curve here when we're just looking at the energy segment and the services and other segments. So over time, these two segments will probably become a larger and larger portion of Tesla's overall revenue, and that'll smooth things out and make interest rate changes a little bit less impactful. So that's definitely one thing to look out here. But services and energy definitely booming. Definitely keep an eye on this segment. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. Definitely visit us at mainstreetdata.com. We have a whole bunch of interesting charts and graphs for you. Thank you.